Good evening and welcome to All Over, where we bring you comprehensive analysis and updates from across the globe. We begin tonight with the latest developments in the Russo-Ukrainian conflict. Amid ongoing discussions aimed at easing tensions, the recent Munich Security Conference has seen a renewed emphasis on diplomacy. Both Russian and Ukrainian officials have engaged in preliminary conversations about potential de-escalation tactics. These conversations, though tentative, mark a significant step taken in concert with a surge of international diplomatic efforts. As ceasefire principles and mutual agreements are on the table, global leaders are voicing cautious optimism. Observers note that while previous dialogues have faltered, this series of discussions takes place against a backdrop of fresh urgency as regional and international security dynamics shift. Stakeholders from the European Union, alongside key players such as the United States and China, continue to exert influence to push for a long-term resolution. Turning to the United States, heightened tensions have enveloped domestic policy concerning the Department of Homeland Security's funding. With the potential of a partial government shutdown looming, intense debates are underway in Congress. Central to these negotiations are policies regarding immigration and federal enforcement. Key lawmakers express concern about the potential disruptions that a funding lapse could cause to national security operations, border management, and the broader federal workforce. Debates over budgetary allocations are contentious, with bipartisan calls for compromise amid starkly different legislative proposals. Presidential influence and public sentiment remain critical as deadline pressures mount. Analysts project that the resolution to this standoff will not only affect current policy implementation, but also shape the political landscape ahead of the elections. Next, the Israel-Palestine situation continues to capture international attention, particularly concerning military activities in Gaza. Recent reports indicate a spike in both ground and air operations, contributing to an alarming civilian toll. The humanitarian impact has drawn worldwide reaction and calls for restraint. International bodies emphasize the urgency of addressing this conflict, as humanitarian interventions are intensified. Diplomats from various nations reiterate the necessity of a sustainable ceasefire and the implementation of a framework for lasting peace between Israel and Palestine. The situation remains volatile, with regional instability sparking broader Middle Eastern diplomatic engagements. Power dynamics between local and international influence are at play, affecting the strategies of key players in this prolonged conflict. The Munich Security Conference has been a focal point for discussions on international security, with powerful speeches delivered by representatives of the United States, European Union, Russia, and China. Coupled with a focus on defense strategies, sanctions regimes, and shifting security alliances, the conference has proven significant in shaping forthcoming geopolitical alignments. This year's forum saw an unexpected pivot, with numerous policymakers advocating for innovative approaches to traditional security problems and promoting expanded transnational cooperation frameworks. Keynote speakers stressed the importance of balancing national security imperatives with broader multilateral engagements. The consequences of these policy deliberations are anticipated to ripple across defense councils and alliance structures globally. Lastly, the economic landscape remains a critical area of concern, particularly regarding recent international monetary fund engagements in regions experiencing financial turbulence. The IMF has intensified its dialogues in countries like Sri Lanka, focusing on economic stabilization and bailout strategies. Delegations are assessing the economic health and governmental commitments in a bid to facilitate sustainable growth and recovery. The situation underscores the complex intertwining of domestic economic policies with global financial assessments, as market reactions and aid discussion intensify. Particularly in focus are strategies to combat inflationary pressures, currency volatility, and how these challenges impact international investment confidence. Observing patterns of financial support and intervention, economic experts continue to highlight the importance of adaptive fiscal policies in an evolving landscape. As these stories demonstrate, the interconnected nature of geopolitical, domestic, and economic events underscores the importance of comprehensive analysis. Thank you for joining us at All Over, where we continue to bring clarity to complex global issues. We will continue to monitor these stories and provide up-to-the-minute updates as they unfold. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged. Good night.